Auburn Blitz is now on the air, your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Welcome in, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz, brought to you by Russell Do It Center and Building Supply Stores, J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation, and
Sensigreen for air that's cool and clean. Call on Sensigreen.
Always great having those partners allowing us to do our show each and every day. Just a great time. We're here at Backyard Dreams, and what a great facility here, and grand opening. And I am so impressed with the work that they do for enhancing your backyard, Faith. Man, why would you not, if you're building a home or you got a nice home, would you not want them to come in and add this to your backyard? Man, it just adds value to your home.
It's so stunning how many different they have, like the but examples of different things that they can do, and they can custom build for you, and everything here is so pretty. We saw it just 2 months ago, I think, and the progress that they've had since is crazy. It's so pretty.
It is so nice. And there are a bunch of people here today, and they've been going in and out of Backyard Dreams, checking out all the different samples, like Faith said. But there is somebody here that a lot of people want to meet. Riley Green, country music superstar, has brought the crowd out, and there are people coming and going left and right. There's food trucks down here. There all types of different things going on. We are smack dab in the middle of it here with our Auburn Blitz show, Faith. We're front and center. He just went right in front of us, and he's going to go and meet and greet everybody in line. And then when he's done with that, hopefully around 1:15-ish, won't be for TV, everybody, but around 1:15-ish, 1:20, hopefully have Riley Green stop by for a few minutes with us here on the Auburn Blitz. We know he's a big college football fan.
He is. I'm excited. I hope I'm going to be able to talk to him about it and ask kind of, his favorite team, what he's looking forward to this fall, if he likes Saturdays or Sunday more. But I'm excited. It's going to be fun.
A native of Jacksonville, Alabama.
Yep, he is. So we'll see.
We got a lot to talk about here on the show today, and Auburn in action baseball tomorrow. The SEC tournament's underway. You and I just coming on the air, check that score. Texas A&M is blowing out Mississippi State. So it appears, unless Mississippi State has some type of miraculous comeback in the next couple of innings, Texas A&M is going to move on to take on Auburn in the morning. Auburn was supposed to play the winner of that game tonight,
right?
But with the weather coming through, moved that game to this morning. So it shifted everything around. That's the way baseball is. But how gorgeous is it now? The weather's beautiful.
It's a beautiful day today. It's hot. We were talking to Jason this morning because he was supposed to be there today and ended up having to switch to tomorrow. So the whole thing. But, it's beautiful today. So you can roll.
Yeah, it can ask for better. We'll talk about some recruiting. Obviously, Auburn this past weekend had a ton of great prospects on campus. They'll take a break this weekend, and then they'll have a huge group of star-studded guys coming in next weekend. Also, we'll talk a little bit about Tahad Pettiford. That deadline's coming up on May 28th.
Yeah, that's coming up. We talked to VP the other day, and he was saying that, it's kind of just in his favor of whatever he wants to do. Obviously, Auburn wants him to come back, but also, he's telling him if it's going to be the best fit for you, then you should go. And I think that's the best thing you can do as a coach in cheering on your athletes.
No doubt about it. I think that's one of the biggest draws to Coach Pearl in this program, Faith. Mm-hmm. He is so supportive of what's best for, every one of his players. And,
right.
Yeah. Does he want Todd Pettiford back? He absolutely does. He talked about it. He said, though, if he gets a high enough grade, he should go. And again, that just shows you what kind of person he is and how important it is that once they're done with Auburn, where they play there 1 year, 4 years, he wants them to move on to be successful in life.
Right. And with Coach Pruitt leaving, too, that was also a big storyline just because he's been there for so long. And I just thought it was a really sweet story about how, he picked up where he needed to go. And I just think that was a really, really touching thing for, I think, the whole team. It's going to be crazy that if Todd doesn't come back, it's a whole new team that's going to be coming back or coming to Auburn.
Yep.
So brand new.
That's the world we live in now. I mean, from 1 year to the next.
You leave it. Good girl.
Making sure we don't have a dogfight over here. But,
sit down.
For the most part, that's what college basketball is now. College basketball is from 1 year to the next, probably a completely different roster. And I'll be honest, you want it to kind of be that way because you got great players that are either going to the NBA or some of those highly touted recruits that are going to stay for a little while and then move on. But I know Bruce Pearl's pattern has been to build up a veteran team. That's why Auburn's really been able to go and make the runs that they've been able to make. They've had the Jalen Williams of the world. They've had
guys stay for, it feels like forever.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Todd and just how developed he got after his whole freshman year. I mean, he came in being a stud athlete, but his development his freshman year was obviously very good for him to be able to even be in the combine and everything like that and be a potential first-round draft pick. But again, we've kind of also talked about how.
Well, I think it's important that he understand that. Again, he's had a dose of the combine, and he had a really good day. Then he had one that wasn't so good, and that's the way it is in the NBA. And you're going up against the elite of the elite. But if he comes back, Faith, Auburn's going to have a point guard that's probably a high second-round pick. It's going to be leading them in college. He's going to be one of the best players in college basketball next year. And I think, if you had to choose one guy to come back, that's the one you wanted back. He's the superstar. He's the most talented. He's the guy that everybody's going to be looking to. He's going to be a preseason All-American. And Todd Pettiford got a decision to make coming up next week.
It's a big one.
We'll be covering that. And, again, he may go ahead and make a call before then. You just have to make it before May 28th. You have to make a decision there. So we'll be following that. Here on the first segment of the Auburn Blitz, coming toward our first break, we will talk a little bit about some of these recruits and then go back over on the second segment and really go into detail. But this past week, a very, very star-studded group of guys, some in-state, some out-of-state. Maybe the top running back prospect in the country, and Derek Cooper from Chaminade Manana in Florida, always one of the top high schools in the country. We'll talk about what he had to say. Also, a guy that you and I have talked about for the last 2 weeks, and Jay Lamar from Colquitt County, another really highly touted running back prospect. And like Jason said this morning, was very verbal, very talkative, really liked Auburn, really had a lot of good things to say. And he and Derek Cooper bonded. And the conversation they had, Faith, was really kind of unique. They talked about maybe coming there and playing together and sharing the backfield rather than, hey, I want to be the guy. I want to be the guy that gets 30, 35 carries a game. You're maybe seeing that trend a little bit in college football, especially at the running back position. You don't want to be worn out in college where you're having the burden of toting the football 35, 40 times a game. It's okay to split time with a guy that's competent.
Yeah, I think we've talked about just kind of how many different guys we're getting in each position a lot. I think we've talked about that. And I think, in that running back position, that having there be two guys back there, it just, we've had very good running backs in the past couple of years with Tank Bigsby, Jarquez Hunter, and everything.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
And wait, what's his name?
getting our picture taken.
Oh, I was like, I'm confused what's going on. But yeah, we've had a really good running back room in the past, and then now we've got some guys that are not as experienced,
Right.
and just what we've seen from them in the past with Mario Alston and Jeremiah Cobb. But I think having these new guys and having maybe two would be a different kind of offense that we'd be running.
Yeah, I do too. I think, look, I think the unknown of our running back room could be really good, Faith. I think Damari Alston has all the tools to be the guy. You and I talked to Jeremiah Cobb on Friday. He's ready to get going. He had a lot of carries for UConn last year. So that'll happen as the season goes along, and we're excited for it. We know the strength on offense is going to be the wide receiver core. And also looking at that position, we hope that's a strength. We hope that's a strength.
We hope so. It's about time that is. I tell you what.
Long overdue. I was just looking at a list, by the way, before we go to our first break. The top college football players since 2000, and Cam Newton's on top of that list. And I was going back and looking at his stats, Faith, in one season, what he was able to do, throwing the football and rushing the football. I don't know that it'll ever be broken again. I mean, the guy was truly unbelievable, and he led Auburn to a national championship. So, again, we either have an elite guy or we struggle at trying to figure out which one we're going to put back there. So, we'll definitely talk more about the quarterback position throughout the summer and as we get in. But Jackson Arnold's already been given the nod by Coach Freeze.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see more. Or I guess we're just going to be talking more and more up until the season happens. But, yeah, that's what we've heard so far.
Well, I would feel certain that he'd be one of the choices for Media Day now that he's been named the starter.
Think so, for sure. We'll talk to him there.
We'll see him there and be able to talk to him there on Radio Row. All right, we're going to take our first break here on the Auburn Blitz. Stay tuned. A lot more to come on location here off Highway 49 at Backyard Dreams right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
there's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard in Montgomery or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
Everyone to the Auburn Blitz here on location, brought to you by Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply Stores, J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation, and
Sensagreen for air that's cool and clean. Call on Sensagreen.
And need some cool air out here today. Got a little breeze blowing up under the tent, but not quite as good as a Sensagreen carrier unit in your house.
No, nothing can compare to a Sensagreen carrier unit. It is hot outside, but also you don't want to be stuck inside in a hot house. But it feels nice with the breeze. You can see.
You know, everywhere we've been, it seems like we've been having a breeze, and at least we're not filming a on the front row feature with the stands right now, because they'd all be falling over like we did last week when we were on the road with Jaquez Wilkes. And speaking of Jaquez Wilkes, we will see him in Auburn next weekend on an official visit, and we'll talk more about that a little bit later on. Maybe catch up a little bit more with you about some of the conversation that you had. But if you haven't gone and watched the On the Front Row with Faith feature with Jaquez Wilkes, the number 5 player in the state of Alabama, you need to go do that now, or as soon as we get done. As soon as we get done.
Fun one for sure.
Great guy.
Yeah, great guy. Definitely. I don't know, might be my favorite so far.
Very, very good person. Just down home, wants to fish all the time. Faith, it's wants to play football, wants to fish. My kind of guy. I like it.
Y'all were bonding a lot.
We have. We bonded in quite a small amount of time. And so we'll talk more about that and some of the visitors coming in next weekend. Auburn not having any official visitors in this weekend, taking a little bit of a break. Some guys that were in last weekend, we just talked about Jay Lamar and Derek Cooper, 2 really highly touted running backs, but there were also a lot of defensive stars there as well. Trent Henderson from Pensacola Catholic. It's a guy that's been high on Auburn for a while, number 5 player in the state of Florida, the number 4 edge rusher in the country. Also Anthony Jones, Tank Jones we call him. He's the number 7 edge rusher in the country. They were both there together. A couple of really good defensive linemen, Bryce Perry Wright from Buford, Georgia. We all know what type of program Buford has there. And then Bodney Cleveland from Parker High School, the number 4 player here in the state. Trying to catch up with him next week, Faith, if all possible, if we can work the schedule out and get up and check out Bodney, one of our top players here in the state of Alabama. But not only were there some good offensive players, and a boatload of good defensive players in here this past weekend.
Yeah, I feel like we keep talking about all the different DNs or rushers, edge rushers, or whatever. It's like I feel like there's so many this class. And again, when we were talking earlier that you can't have too many because you need the depth there, and maintaining a roster of people and everything has been just kind of one of the most important things.
One guy that we haven't talked about that came in on May the 9th, and it's a big one. Zion Ely from St. Francis Academy in Maryland. He's the number one player in Maryland, the number one edge rusher in the country, and the number 2 player overall in the nation. 6'3.5", 230 pounds, just a tremendous talent. And I think it's important to talk about him because, yeah, he's committed to Maryland right now. Maryland's invested in him. It would obviously be a slap in their face for the number one player in the state and to leave after. But Under Armour's pouring a lot into that. Maryland's pouring a lot into that. But he continues to visit Auburn. Mm-hmm. He loves Auburn. He's got connections at Auburn. Some of his teammates are already here at Auburn. He's got some more that'll be coming next weekend. One of the top players in Jira Edwards, a 5-star safety, will be coming in. So there's a lot of pull for this. This thing's not over. I mean, when you look at a top-ranked player, it's hard to get him out of state. But he continues to visit Auburn and has Auburn at the top for a reason.
Yeah, I think, like you just said, for a reason. And as we heard with Tank, that he said Auburn's back on his top tier of the list. I think Auburn's just continuing to impress people, you know, and I think that's a great thing.
So we'll be watching that closely. If you look at Zion Ely, you know, he's a game changer guy. I mean, very explosive. You know, you think about the number of edge rushers that we have that we're recruiting right now. And I had somebody ask me the other day, it's like, why are we recruiting so many edge rushers? Well, if you go back to what we talked about on the podcast this morning, you don't just go recruit 2 edge rushers and go, okay, those are our 2 guys. And if you don't work out, well, we just don't get one. Auburn's in on 5 or 6 of the top in the country. You hope to get 2 of them. If you can get 2 of them, man, that's great. If 4 of them wanted to come, I think Auburn takes all 4.
I think so.
You don't ever turn any of these guys down. They all have a extendable offer there from Auburn. But you know, Zion Ely, Tank Jones, you know, Jaquez Wilkes, and we keep running down Hezekiah Harris, who'll be coming in next.
Already committed.
Right, and we'll be part of that visiting group next weekend. So just, I mean, this is the year of the edge rusher.
It really is. I feel like we keep saying that, but it's the truth. I mean, they're everywhere at this point.
Well, and Auburn, you know, again,
I think it was good too having a couple of them come in at the same time. You know, I feel like that was a good thing for Auburn, not just to have, you know.
Well, they bond, they talk. You know, I think, you know, Jason talked about the player host for Tank, for example. Could you pick 2 better than Jared Smith and Anquan Fagans?
No, not at all. And especially just how much we've seen from them in spring and how they're going to be utilized during the fall, I think is just the most perfect fit for him to go up there and hang out with those guys and just hear what they have to say. Because, again, I think those guys are going to get some playing time this fall.
100%. John, good to hear from you again, buddy. He said if we haven't been to the Corner Burrito, it's delish. And Lake Martin Grocery is a great place to shop, as are all the grocery stores in that area. Great restaurants as well, and he's right. Everything down here is just awesome. It's hopping. Lots going on down here. Riley Green here signing autographs, taking pictures. We are right out here of Backyard Dreams. Grand opening, Faith. Excited to be here.
We're in the front yard of Backyard Dreams right now.
Yeah, we're in the front of the backyard. So as we're under the Kalijah Country tent here, and glad for it because beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky, but you don't want to sit out here on this asphalt without a little bit of shade. Although you'd be okay with it. You like the UV rating.
Yeah, I'd be fine. I'd be getting some sun, some real tan. But
you'll have an opportunity here a little bit later.
Yeah, I think I'm okay right now underneath the shade.
Well, we're about to go to our next break, everybody. So again, we're on location here out front of Backyard Dreams. And we'll be back with more here on Auburn Blitz right after this.
For air that's cool and clean, call Senza Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Senza Green.
Turn to the experts at Senza Green and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Senza Green.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your headquarters for all the brands contractors know best. We are your local home improvement store with 9 convenient locations throughout central Alabama. We have a huge selection of Weber and Traeger, Pelican coolers, Milwaukee and DeWalt tools, and other top brands. No matter the project, we have you covered with our high-quality lumber and building supplies. From do-it-yourselfers to seasoned pros, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply has what you need to get the job done.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
J.A. Smith Construction, licensed general contractor and your trusted choice for land clearing and grading, site work, underground utilities, concrete paving, and material hauling. They also do storm drain installations, fish ponds, and slough dredging. Call Alexander at 256-896-1400 or email asmith@jasmithconstruct.com. No job is too big or too small for J.A. Smith Construction, the top choice for all of your land service needs.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering, or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation and
Senza Green for air that's cool and clean. We're at the halfway point of the show where we talk about one of our faves is Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. They've got some Memorial Day specials for y'all, so let me go ahead and tell y'all that they've got for $59.99, 6 steak burgers, 6 Conecuh burgers, 1 pack of Conecuh sausage for $60, less than $60. And then for $118.99, they've got 12 steak burgers, 12 Conecuh burgers, 2 packs of Conecuh sausage, just for under $120, which that's crazy.
I mean, go to the grocery store and try to get all of that quality for that price and try to feed 12 or 14 people. You ain't doing it.
Now their pre-cooked special, they've got Boston butts, potato salad, baked beans, and if you want to feed 6 or 8 people, only $116.99.
Unbelievable.
And for 10 to 12 people, $135.99. That's crazy. And then they've got ribs, baked beans, potato salad. If you want to feed 6 to 8 people, $145.99. And if you want to feed 10 to 12, it's just under $200 at $199.99.
And that's at Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine in Auburn or Montgomery. Memorial Day specials. I just get blown away at the price every time.
I am a huge fan of the Conecuh burgers and the steak burgers. So those are 2 of my favorite things that I love to get.
You're not by yourself on that. There's a lot of people that love those.
I know, but that price for what? There's 6 and then there's also 12.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
And literally, like, those burgers are so big and thick. I mean,
okay, I can't even finish. I think I've finished one time.
I know what you can finish is that steak. And everybody, I feel guilty if I leave any on the plate. I mean, it's so good. So anyway, go ahead and check out Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine, one of our great partners here. We're on location, Backyard Dreams, right here behind us. And
in the front yard of it.
Here in the front of Backyard Dreams. And Riley Green, country music star, is here signing autographs. I think they just cut the line off.
I think they did.
So if you weren't here prior to about 5 minutes ago in line, and I'll see the end of the line now.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully get Riley on with us for a little while and just get a few comments from him about what's going on in his world and everything. And a big country music artist, and would love to have him join us for a few minutes, and hopefully we'll be able to do that as we rock along here on the Auburn Blitz. Next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend, we had 2 running backs in this past weekend, but we're going to have 2 quarterbacks. Travis Burgess from Grayson, and then from in-state here, Landon Duckworth, who you'll be catching up with a little bit later on this summer. The trio of top 10 guys down at Jackson High School. But it's kind of different to have 2 quarterbacks you're really recruiting in on the same visit week. You know, We'll see how that works out.
Yeah, I think when we were talking about it with Jason, that I think it'll be good to have both of them there at the same time as what Jason was saying. And, you know, I think it'll just be interesting to hear different things from each kid. But yeah, I mean, now that Jackson Arnold has been named the starting quarterback this year for this next season, I think it'll be interesting.
Deuce Knight, they're waiting in the wings. How they interact with all these guys is important. Again, you and I talk about this all the time. Can't really worry about what's going to happen next year or the year after. You're worried about this year. Jackson Arnold. And look, Hugh Freeze named him. He came in the portal, highly touted out of high school, played a couple years at Oklahoma, didn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe a new start for him. Look, we're hoping that he named Jackson Arnold the quarterback, that he is the quarterback. We don't want this back and forth like we saw last year with Peyton Thorne after a couple games, not performing up to par, and then having to bring in Hank Brown and then figuring out if that's going to work. I mean, just the uncertainty created the situation that we had last year on this team.
Yeah, where we had ring around the rosy with the quarterbacks. It was a hard time just knowing what was going on, truthfully. So, yeah, sure. Lucy, say hi. Say hi.
But, yeah, I think from a standpoint of top-ranked quarterbacks, you got Deuce Knight and Jackson Arnold. You got a highly touted quarterback room. But, Ashton Daniels also in that quarterback room. So 3 brand-new guys. So, again, when you look at the battery, when you look at the quarterback and the running back position, Faith, it's all brand – I mean, Damari Austin's not brand new, and neither is Jeremiah Cobb. But from the number of snaps, that's going to be two positions you watch. Then you got the offensive line, which appears, which you haven't been able to say this in Lord knows when, is going to be a strength of our football team because of the depth going into the portal and getting Xavier Chaplin and, at one of the tackle positions, and then bringing back, Connor Lew and Jeremiah Wright and Dylan Waite and everybody that's part of that offensive line. It's just going to be something Auburn needs to lean on.
Yeah, I mean, it's an experienced locker room for sure, and I think that it hasn't been one of our strengths of just the team itself, but I think with that being part of the strength is it being such an experienced group, I feel like that should be probably the best group out there on the field.
100%.
Or at least it should be.
Well, Auburn went out and got Mason Murphy and Xavier Chaplin in the portal. Really boosted that offensive line and added to the depth. And, again, I really think you're going to look at Auburn, and every good football team every year, they win the line of scrimmage. You can have great quarterbacks, you can have great running backs, you can have great receivers, but if your offensive line's not up to par and you're not winning the line of scrimmage, you ain't winning. You're not winning you're not winning the big games. You're not winning the games that matter. And that's where Auburn struggled. When they go up against a team that is better up front than them, they have been losing those games. So Auburn hopefully has flipped that script a little bit. All right, we're up against another break here on the show. A lot more to come when we come back right here on the Auburn Blitz right after this.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We are located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Bugs Island is your boating headquarters. Are you ready to hit the water and go boating this summer? Bugs Island has all kinds of boats, with one sure to fit exactly what you want. Fishing boats, sport boats, pontoon boats, and all with low monthly payments. Call 1-800-I'm-READY. Bugs Island Service Department experts are also here for you to keep your boat in top running condition. Call 1-800-I'm-READY. Don't be left standing on the bank this summer. Visit online at bugsisland.com and don't buy a boat till you get a Bucks quote.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill and Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life. EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Are you ready to showcase your skills and compete with the best in Alabama? The 42nd Alabama State Games are coming to Birmingham and Jefferson County from June 13th through the 15th, and it's your chance to be part of something incredible. Athletes from across the state will compete in sports ranging from archery to wrestling. Those participating in the opening ceremony are eligible for academic scholarships ranging from $500 to $5,000. Mark your calendar. Registration opens March 1st. Visit allagames.com.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Highway 49 close to Stillwater's. Riley Green's here, meeting and greeting a lot of fans, signing autographs, taking pictures. We're hoping to grab him for a few minutes when he gets finished with the line over there and get him over here with us. And you got a few questions you want to ask him. So
yeah,
we'll see if we can get that worked out.
Hope so.
Yep, that's the plan. Again, make sure you come out to Backyard Dreams, man. They're outdoor patios and kitchens and basically fireplaces and everything that they build from scratch is unbelievable.
You can dream of. They do custom designs too, so it's not just something that they've got here because they've got plenty of beautiful examples, but they do custom designs where it looks awesome. So, yeah, make sure if you're looking for anything like that, just call over here because they will 100% get you right.
I know this is not Auburn, but we have our own pain, Faith, and I know Maddie's not going to like this very much, or her dad's not, by the way. But anyway, if you want to think about a team that overpays and underperforms, it's Texas A&M. Texas A&M 8-5 last year, lost 4 of their last 5, lost to us at Auburn. Their basketball team got bounced in the round of 32, lost 6 of their last 9. The baseball team was preseason number 1 and went 28-25. Got swept by Missouri. The only 3 games Missouri won all year. Their softball team was a number 1 national seed, and they got beat in the regional. They didn't even make it out of the regional. And Buzz Williams left, and of course they hire an in-state coach in Bucky McMillan. But you got, man, look, it's just good to know that there's somebody else that shares a little pain more than us. Mm-hmm. But Texas A&M definitely sharing some pain.
Yeah. They definitely are dealing with some own pain of their own, and I think that's probably Maddie, like you said, her dad's not very happy about it. Lost his mind. But honestly, it feels hard, or it feels okay being an Auburn fan, seeing how much despair we've had, watching some other people have some more despair.
The Texas A&M logo, one of the Texas A&M fans that took the Texas A&M logo and turned the thing around and made it different. It's just pretty funny. Yeah, we got let's see if we can grab here just a minute and see if we can get Lynn to bring Riley over here. So yeah, we'll when he comes back by, we'll see if we can grab him here in just a minute. All right, so something that you and I talked about the other day, and this is not something that we're very proud of, but the last double-digit winning season for Auburn football was
2017.
2017 with Jarrett Stidham.
That is a long time ago.
It's a long time ago.
I was actually sitting there listening to, I was thinking about how long ago that actually was, and that's a long time ago.
Can I just say something real quick? How popular is Lucy? I think the line to see her is longer than Riley Green.
I know.
I mean, it is like here's one person after another coming up and visiting with Lucy. So again, bear with us a little bit. We're trying to make sure we can grab Riley Green hopefully here as he gets wrapped up at 1 o'clock. He's got about 15 more minutes with the line and the fans. They've already cut the line off, so he'll be coming through here in just a little bit. Hopefully get Riley over here to catch up with you, Faith. He's a big college football fan. He's from the state of Alabama. He's from Jacksonville, Alabama. Want to talk to him. He's here with somebody that really is like family to him, and the guy that owns Backyard Dreams, Lynn. And
it's a very sweet story.
It is. So maybe you can ask him a little bit about that as well. But I know I'm interested to hear. I know he sings about Auburn in some of his.
Yeah, I have to know because you were saying earlier that he's got a little bit of some Alabama roots, and I fear that's wrong in some of his songs.
Well, I mean, Alabama roots in the state of Alabama.
You were saying Alabama, as in.
Doesn't he have some songs that talk about Tennessee and Alabama and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, but I'm just okay. I've got the glasses on. I'm sorry. I've got the Auburn glasses on
There you go.
right now.
I think he sings about a lot of SEC teams. So we'll try to narrow that down and see really who he likes. Will he give you that answer is the question. I mean, will he go out on a limb and say, yeah, man, I'm a big Auburn fan, or that other school across the way?
Yeah,
I hope he doesn't say that. So,
I hope not.
But anyway, we would hope that he can join us. But going back to what we were talking about, 2017, it's been 4 straight losing seasons for Auburn.
Hey, but if we're gonna just dwell, I mean, if we're gonna feel better about other people's losses as Auburn, let's talk about Vanderbilt. They've never had a double-digit season. Okay, so
I'm not sure I want to be in the same breath of comparing our down stuff to Vanderbilt because they've been at the bottom of the conference their whole life. So, but you're right. They've never experienced.
Well, we were just talking about how Texas A&M has had a rough time. So I was just going to keep dwelling on. Nope.
Yeah, we're having to dodge other dogs right here. But anyway, no, you're right. Mississippi State in 2014 with Dak Prescott, Johnny Manziel in 2012 with Texas A&M, South Carolina in 2013. Auburn won the SEC championship that year. South Carolina had a good team. Florida's been since 2019.
Yep.
Kentucky grabbed one in 2021, but I think things are playing their way out with Mark Stoops. We talked about that. In 23, it was Alabama, LSU, Oklahoma, and then last year was Texas, Ole Miss, Georgia, Tennessee, and Missouri. So that's your teams with their last double-digit winning season.
Will we have a double-digit winning season this year, Brad?
No. I'm going to say probably not. Could we win 9? Yeah. I think we can win 9 games. 9 wins, probably going to be on the cusp of getting in the playoffs, depending on who you beat in that 9 wins. So, but anyway, we're going to go ahead and take another break here on the show. We got one final segment coming up. We'll stay online, and then we'll keep this rolling. Hopefully get Riley Green as he gets wrapped up here in just a little bit. Stay tuned. One final segment here on the Auburn Blitz right after this.
J.A. Smith Construction, licensed general contractor and your trusted choice for land clearing and grading, site work, underground utilities, concrete paving, and material hauling. They also do storm drain installations, fish ponds, and slough dredging. Call Alexander at 256-896-1400 or email asmith@jasmithconstruct.com. No job is too big or too small for J.A. Smith Construction, the top choice for all of your land service needs.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Sign Source is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Buying a home or property can be the biggest investment of your life. The Wisdom Firm is licensed to close any property purchase in the entire state of Alabama. The offices on both Bank Creek Drive in Auburn and Highway 49 South at beautiful Lake Martin. The Wisdom Firm has you covered. Give Travis and his team a call at 334-826-0722 or check them out at www.auburnlegal.com for all your real estate closing needs. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than the quality of legal services made by other attorneys.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama. Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Better buildings, better prices, better buildings of Columbus.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, TAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Are you ready to showcase your skills and compete with the best in Alabama? The 42nd Alabama State Games are coming to Birmingham and Jefferson County from June 13th through the 15th, and it's your chance to be part of something incredible. Athletes from across the state will compete in sports ranging from archery to wrestling. Those participating in the opening ceremony are eligible for academic scholarships ranging from $500 to $5,000. Mark your calendar. Registration opens March 1st. Visit allagames.com.
TV, we're going to try to stay up here as late as we possibly can. A little butterfly flying by. It's gorgeous house. Hasn't it landed on Brindley's? It's a moth, but
it's a night butterfly.
Yeah. The things we talk about on the Auburn Blitz. But anyway, hopefully going to get Riley Green here. Just finished signing autographs for the crowd here. Faith is, if he's able to walk up here, I'm going to slide out of the way and let you guys talk for a few minutes and hopefully catch up with him. And Butterfly loves Auburn Blitz too. So, I mean, what can you say about it? But it's been fun being down here at Backyard Dreams, and just a gorgeous day out here off of Highway 49 in Stillwater's, the Stillwater's area. Just so much going on down here. And again, we appreciate it. And man, he is getting a lot of airtime.
I know.
I'm glad to have the butterfly here. Yep. Happy butterfly here. But Faith, kind of closing it out. Again, want to remind everybody tomorrow is Auburn baseball in the morning. Going to be taking on Texas A&M. And so it up at the Hoover Met. If you've never been to the SEC tournament, you need to make sure you do that. It's an awesome event, and hopefully Auburn will be able to get at least one win. You know, you just have to play them one at a time. Obviously going to be hosting a regional, but, you know, would love to get a win tomorrow and then maybe beat LSU and then if you beat LSU 4 times, they're number 1 team in the country, I think you deserve a national seed. I think you deserve one of the top 8 national seeds and get that super regional.
Yeah, I mean, one game at a time, and I think that's what everybody said so far is that, you've just got to go got to make it through your first one to go to your next one. And if they win tomorrow, then that means that they'll be playing on Friday night, right? So they'll have a long time of recovery so that they can get ready. But yeah, I mean, I think they've had a great season so far, but I think their mentality has been each game is play the first, then worry about the next. 17
wins in SEC play this year, so ended up with a really, really good record in SEC play. Just one of the, got up as high as number 2 in the country this year in a loaded league, Faith. Just a tremendous league that we have in the SEC in every sport. Doesn't matter if it's softball, football, whatever. It's just tons of great teams each and every year. It's a meat grinder all the way around. So, but we're here at Backyard Dreams on location. Love being on location for our summer tour.
Oh my gosh, we've had so much fun just doing all of our different on locations. We've got the grocery store, which was actually our first one of, well, I guess it was our second.
It's second. JR's was our
JR's was first. Oh, looks like your camera was unplugged. Uh-oh.
There we go.
Okay.
We're still up, yeah, and it is hot.
I think it's overheating.
Yeah, I think it's overheating, so we're gonna have to move out of maybe move inside, so or whatever. Had the tent moved. Thanks, JJ, for having to leave early, right? You could have at least waited till the show was over. But anyway, glad that we were able to sit out here in front of Backyard Dreams. We're about to close out the show. Got a few minutes left here. Hopefully going to get Riley Green over here in just a minute. Maybe he got back and get a little drink of water or whatever, and then we'll have him come out here and join us here on the Auburn Blitz. So, but Faith, a lot going on here. Just an awesome opportunity to be down here at Backyard Dreams. People need to come and check this place out.
Yeah, we keep talking about it, but seriously, it's beautiful here, and they've got so many different designs that they'll do it custom to whatever it is that you want.
So again, reminder everybody to come out Highway 49. There's so many things. You were down at Tessa's, you were down at Tessa's on Friday, Lake Martin Grocery. Just a cool place down here, and we appreciate Eric McKinley and everything he's done. Getting us lined up, and then again,
Sit down. Leave it. Good girl.
So again, we're getting close to wrapping up here on our show today. But again, we want to thank Russell Do It Center and Building Supply Stores, J. Smith Construction and Excavation, and
Green for air that is cool and clean. They will make sure that your computers aren't going in and out because of how hot it is.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that if you're in a carrier-provided cooling unit inside your house and the temperature's good. You don't have to worry about your computer overheating like it did here in like 3 minutes. Right? They moved the tent, and then it was like 3 minutes later, it was too hot. So Make sure. Well, you said the UV rating was pretty high.
Yeah, it was 10 earlier.
So
I don't know what it is now.
Right.
9. Yeah.
So it's 9. Did it drop a little bit?
I guess so.
All right, we're going to wrap it up here on the Auburn Blitz. Got a couple more minutes, and again, we thank you so much for joining us each and every day. We'll be back with you tomorrow. Same time, same place. For Faith, I'm Brett saying we've enjoyed it. Hope you have. See you next time.